Hey guys, this is Julie. It's September 15th, Friday, my favorite day, and we are going to take a look at the last 30 minutes of the trading session today and get ready for our trading week next week. Today, the markets have been mixed, by and large, pulling back after a short pop on a couple of the markets, but pretty much everybody's returning to the middle of their base, getting ready for next week. Our FOMC interest rate decision. So the market analyzer had provided me some good opportunities this week, and I'm certainly glad I have it. Crude is rolling over, likewise gold. So keep an eye on the volumes and your contract month, and make sure you have trading into your right contract next week. Couple of markets, the indexes have been holding their highs, albeit um, loosely. The NQ short rallied up. It was probably the best one today that held a little bit of a trend. And here are the inflections long signals that would have helped you along with that. Super trend long. British pound. The Bank of England decided to go ahead and talk about raising interest rates um, in their next meeting, start raising them. So the pound has taken off. And as soon as this chart loads, I will show you 2 days of the just huge move. And today we had this huge gap up that just went sideways. So it was really untradeable today for the US session. But what I started cracking up with when I started looking back at this, you can see that some people in the know probably knew that that decision was coming out because they started trading it before the event. I wonder how that happens. But otherwise, here are your trades that just ran forever and ever. If you were lucky enough to get up in the Globex last night, otherwise, sit on your hands. Don't trade these pullbacks. Wait for the trend to resume, and that's what it looks like. Super trend long, or just come in and hit those turns when it turns around. So very nice on the British pound. Like I said, it hit this volatility band and it has just walked sideways, not giving us any signals since 6 o'clock this morning. So by and large, that's been it all day for the pound. But what a run that was. The euro, poor Mario Draghi, those Euro bulls just won't stop buying this up. And it may have turned around today. And again, we're going into our FOMC decision next week, which may change the direction of the dollar, which has been historically low rates, which has been good for our country, keeping our dollar low. And that's what Draghi would like to do. He'd like to get this euro back down. But here was the bounce box and got a little toe into that bounce box and turned quickly. So not really even coming back up to test that area, just pretty much sold off, caved in, returned back to the middle. And here's what that looks like. There was that run up and then it turned over. So if you do like to counter trend trade and you want to just wait for those inflections shorts, that's what that looks like. So set this up to counter trend trade when that condition presents itself, and learn to wait for those settings. So I'm so excited to be using Blackbird next week in the trade room. If you have time, come by the trade room, say hello. We'll be using Blackbird and going over various entries, profit targets, stop losses, and that sort of things with the software. So whether we're going to be counter trend trading or sticking with our directional trades, we can do both. So always find something to do. We just want to get the market analyzer out, find a market that's moving, and we know the direction to go into ordinarily. And those counter trend trades are pretty easy to spot because of the divergence. You can see that high being touched, but the momentum indicator is lower. And that can spark the downturn. And once that rolls over, that's the time to get the counter trend short and learn how to be patient and wait. That's what I'm learning. So this is Julie, J Auto Trading Strategies. Come back next week for the trade room. We will be doing the FOMC minutes and brushing up on our Blackbird skills. Thank you so much. I'll have a great weekend. Appreciate it.